Welcome back to the Old Photo Vault channel. Jane Birkin and Serge Gainsbourg sitting on a concrete ledge beneath bold Japanese posters. Tokyo, 1970s. Their presence feels effortlessly natural, as if they've paused in the middle of wandering through the city. The contrast between their calm conversation and the vibrant posters behind them creates a beautifully cinematic moment. It feels like a fragment of quiet intimacy preserved in the rush of a distant decade. A bustling crowd gathers before a giant cash register display during the Fifth War Lone Drive, Times Square, New York, 1944. The moment is charged with wartime urgency. Yet there's a sense of unity that binds the crowd together. The towering register symbolizes both the nation's hopes and its immense sacrifices. It feels like a snapshot of determination captured at the very heart of an anxious but resolute America. Rescue workers approach the grounded supertanker Amoco Cadiz off the coast of Brittany, France, 1978. The immense tilt of the ship creates a haunting sense of scale as the tiny raft presses against its damaged hull. You can feel the tension of the moment, a quiet urgency carried by the cold Atlantic waters. It's a stark glimpse into a disaster that would leave its mark on both the sea and history. A lively salon scene unfolds beneath rows of vintage hair dryers. Hollywood studio set, 1940s, 1950s. The moment feels both glamorous and playfully chaotic, capturing the charm of mid-century beauty culture. Laughter, chatter, and the hum of machines seem to fill the room with effortless energy. It's a snapshot of classic Hollywood style, where even everyday routines bloom with theatrical flair. A group of young men in leather jackets and pompadour hairstyles relaxing on park benches. USA, Europe, 1950s, early 1960s. Their cool, effortless poses embody the rebellious spirit of the greaser era. Cigarettes, slicked back hair, and slow afternoon energy give the scene a raw authenticity. It feels like a snapshot of youth carved from a time when attitude was everything. Fess Schenk with his world record black sea bass caught by rod and reel off Catalina Island, California, August 18, 1900. The enormous fish hangs like a legend made real, towering over the proud fishermen who captured it. Their steady stares reflect both the hardship of the struggle and the thrill of an unmatched achievement. It's a rare moment frozen in time, marking a record that feels almost mythic in scale. The first black and white TV in the 1950s. The family gathers with quiet excitement, their attention pulled toward the glowing screen that feels almost magical. Even the simple act of ironing becomes part of this warm, shared moment. It's a glimpse into an era when television brought wonder into the living room for the very first time. Two women in 1940s-style swimsuits relaxing on a sunny beach in the United States. 1940s. The scene captures an easy, carefree elegance, with their confident poses framed by the lively crowd behind them. Sunlight, sand, and distant amusement rides blend into a timeless summer backdrop. It feels like a fleeting moment of youth and style, preserved in the soft grain of the past. Chorus girls getting ready backstage in Berlin, 1920s. The room buzzes with youthful energy, laughter, and the flurry of last-minute touches. Their short bobs, shimmering costumes, and easy camaraderie capture the unapologetic spirit of Weimar-era nightlife. It feels like a glimpse into a world of music, rebellion, and dazzling freedom. A woman and child holding hands with a line of young chimpanzees at Busch Gardens, Tampa, Florida, mid-20th century. The scene feels almost dreamlike, as if innocence and curiosity momentarily bridge the gap between species. Sunlight filters through the palms, casting playful shadows across their little parade. It's a tender, whimsical glimpse into a gentler era of roadside attractions. Lauren Hutton in a bathtub for Revlon's Ultima 2 Sarissa perfume campaign, 1974. The scene feels effortlessly sensual, wrapped in soft light and lush greenery that blur the line between elegance and intimacy. Her relaxed pose carries a quiet confidence, making the moment feel both glamorous and disarmingly natural. It's a snapshot of 1970s beauty distilled into one serene, iconic frame. A dramatic staged portrait of performers in a dim, ornate room. Europe, early 20th century style. The scene feels theatrical and surreal, as if captured between movements in an avant-garde performance. The rigid poses and shadowed faces create an atmosphere of quiet tension and strange elegance. It's a haunting glimpse into a world where art and emotion blur into something beautifully unsettling. Opening night of the Cheetah nightclub in New York City. May 1966. The room pulses with wild energy, animal print outfits, and bold patterns capturing the fearless style of the era. Dancers move with carefree confidence, lost in the rhythm and the heat of a New York night. It feels like a snapshot from the heart of the 1960s, where music, fashion, and youthful rebellion collided on the dance floor. 8 army nurses sunbathing beside a twin Bofors 40mm anti-aircraft gun on a Coast Guard troop transport ship returning from Europe after VE Day, 1945. The contrast between their relaxed poses and the massive gun beside them creates a striking, almost poetic image. Sunlight, sea breeze, and quiet smiles reveal a rare moment of peace after the chaos of war. It feels like a breath of relief captured just as the world was beginning to heal. A Native American warrior riding a striking Appaloosa horse across open grassland. Late 19th to early 20th century. The wind seems to carry both strength and sorrow as his hair streams behind him in motion. The Appaloosa's powerful stride echoes the deep bond between rider and horse, rooted in generations of tradition. It feels like a fierce, fleeting glimpse of a world that once moved with the rhythm of the plains. Marpessa, Sicily, by Italian photographer Ferdinando Schiana, 1987. The model's poised stillness cuts sharply through the busy square, her presence both elegant and haunting. Behind her, ancient stone facades rise like silent witnesses to the moment. It feels like reality and fashion briefly collided, leaving behind an image steeped in mystery and timeless allure. American tattoo artist Norman Keith Collins, famously known as Sailor Jerry, working in his studio, mid-20th century. The room hums with a gritty, intimate energy as ink, smoke, and concentration fill the air. Each stroke of his machine feels deliberate, carrying the bold spirit that defined his iconic style. It's a raw glimpse into the roots of modern tattoo culture, captured at the hands of a legend. French actress Brigitte Bardot at Saint-Tropez, 1968. The sun casts a gentle glow on her as she moves with effortless charm, wrapped in the quiet ease of a summer day. Her relaxed posture and windswept hair embody the free-spirited allure she was known for. It feels like a fleeting, intimate moment from a golden era of French cinema. Marcella Arnold, third tub from front brushing her hair, winning first prize in a contest involving undressing, bathing, and dressing again. Early 20th century. The scene bursts with playful chaos, laughter echoing from each bathtub as the contestants scrub and splash. Marcella's bright smile and confident ease make her stand out even amid the fun. It feels like a charming glimpse into a quirky old-fashioned competition where joy mattered more than rules. The Windmill Girls performing in the show Paris by Night at the Windmill Theatre, Great Windmill Street, London. March 16, 1942. Their synchronized poses radiate confidence and charm, lighting up the stage with wartime glamour. Bright smiles and bold costumes evoke a spirit of resilience, offering joy in a troubled era. It feels like a dazzling moment preserved from a night when entertainment kept hope alive. Polish actress Paula Raksa on the set of the film Pogoń za Adamem, 1970. Her wide, expressive eyes capture a mix of determination and curiosity, pulling you straight into the scene. The rough surroundings and her work jacket add a striking contrast to her delicate features. It feels like a moment of raw, cinematic energy, frozen just between action and cut. First-class lounge aboard a Qantas Boeing 747, 1970s. The spacious cabin glows with a sense of effortless luxury, where passengers sip drinks and mingle as if in an airborne hotel. Soft lighting, plush seats, and swirling conversations capture the golden age of glamorous air travel. It feels like a fleeting moment from a time when flying was as much an experience as the destination itself. Bibi et Michel Verly, Lac d'Aix-les-Bains, Mai 1928. By French photographer Jacques-Henri Lartigue, 1928. The soft light settles over the still lake as the two women drift in serenity, lost in books and warm afternoon air. Their relaxed poses capture the pure ease of youthful summer days. It feels like a delicate fragment of time, suspended between sunlight, friendship, and quiet joy. Two girls fighting in a pub in Limehouse, photographed by British photojournalist Bert Hardy. Mid-20th century, the moment is raw and electric, capturing a burst of emotion in the smoky tension of a London pub. Their tangled movements contrast sharply with the calm indifference of the man at the bar. It feels like a candid slice of gritty street reality, frozen at the height of its chaos. Inside a mid-20th century home electronics store filled with televisions, radios, and appliances. 1950s, 1960s. The aisles feel alive with the promise of modern living, each shiny screen and machine offering a glimpse of the future. Neatly arranged displays and handwritten price tags add a charming simplicity to the scene. It's a nostalgic window into a time when technology felt both magical and full of hope. Children staging a mock sword and shield battle on a neighborhood street. Mid-20th century. Their improvised weapons and fierce expressions turn the empty lot into a kingdom of imagination. Laughter and cheers rise from the crowd of kids gathered around, alive with adventure. It feels like a pure, joyful slice of childhood, when the world could be anything you dreamed it to be. American actress and model Joan Caulfield, second from left in the gray outfit. Posing with 5 other models, 1940s, the group sits playfully on the piano, their bright smiles and polished style echoing Hollywood's golden charm. Each woman radiates her own effortless grace. Yet together, they create a harmonious tableau of mid-century glamour. It feels like a joyful moment behind the scenes, where elegance and camaraderie meet. A woman tightly laced into a Victorian-era corset, viewed from behind, late 19th to early 20th century. The extreme silhouette reveals the beauty ideals and discomfort woven into the fashion of the time. Her rigid posture contrasts with the soft ruffles of her undergarments, creating a striking tension. It feels like a haunting glimpse into a world where elegance often came at the cost of breath and freedom. A Philadelphia police officer staring at 3 models in short shorts and swim tops on Chestnut Street, Philadelphia, July 20th, 1954. The trio walks with effortless confidence, their bright smiles cutting through the summer heat. Meanwhile, the officer's stunned expression adds a touch of humor to the moment, capturing a clash between fashion and convention. It feels like a vivid snapshot of changing times, where bold style began to turn heads and challenge norms. Chorus girls posing with an aircraft for the musical film Gold Diggers of 1937. Their matching outfits and bright smiles radiate the lively spirit of classic Hollywood showmanship. Linked arm in arm, they stand confidently before the airplane like a glamorous flight crew of the silver screen. It feels like a joyful promotional moment, capturing the optimism and sparkle of 1930s musical cinema. A dramatic moment between two glamorous actresses as a film director looks on. Hollywood set, 1948. The scene glows with playful mischief, wrapped in sequins, shadows, and backstage energy. Their bold closeness contrasts with the director's surprised, half-amused expression. It feels like a fleeting spark of old Hollywood daring, captured between takes in a world of charm and controlled chaos. Three girls at a bar, photographed by Nina Lean, 1949. The three young women sit barefoot on chrome stools, their open-back dresses capturing the carefree charm of post-war summers. Soft light glints off the bottles behind the counter as the bartender leans in, absorbed in quiet conversation. It feels like a tender slice of Americana, frozen at the crossroads of youth, style, and simple afternoon ease. A stylish young woman posing with bold confidence in a vintage interior. Early 20th century, the scene radiates a mix of elegance and defiance, her relaxed posture hinting at a world shifting toward modern freedom. Soft light falls across her crossed legs and shimmering heels, adding a cinematic touch. It feels like a glimpse into an era when fashion, attitude, and individuality were beginning to break the rules. A family posing proudly with their hunting trophies on the porch of a Victorian-era home. Early 20th century, the mix of rifles, heavy coats, and long skirts paints a vivid portrait of frontier resilience and tradition. Sunlight falls across the porch as they gather around the game, their expressions a blend of pride and routine. It feels like a moment rooted in a rugged past, where hard work and the land shaped daily life. A rock musician posing beside a heavily dented sports car at a gathering of classic automobiles. 1970s. There's a mischievous pride in his stance, as if the battered metal tells a story he's not in any hurry to deny. The polished cars around him only heighten the rebellious charm of the wreck he leans on. It feels like a moment soaked in wild energy, capturing the beautiful chaos that often follows a life lived at full volume. Construction of the Berlin Wall on Bernauer Strasse. August 1961. The freshly laid bricks and coils of barbed wire mark the sudden, harsh division of a city overnight. A worker's steady hands contrast with the tense vigilance of the armed guard beside him. It feels like a heavy moment in history, when everyday streets became symbols of separation and uncertainty. Women participating in a group outdoor exercise class in a courtyard. Early 20th century. Their synchronized stretches bring a lively sense of determination to the cobblestone space. Bundled in warm layers, they move with a mix of effort, laughter, and camaraderie. It feels like a joyful snapshot of everyday resilience, where community turns even the simplest routines into something spirited. Delta 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 sorority sisters at the University of Texas, Austin, 1944. The room buzzes with playful chaos as the young women pose with a mix of confidence and carefree joy. Their outfits, props, and bright expressions capture the spirited camaraderie of college life during wartime America. It feels like a lively moment of friendship and fun, frozen just as laughter fills the air. A British police sergeant guarding detained youths in makeshift cages at a Margate railway station during the Mods vs. Rockers clashes. March 30th, 1964. The tense scene captures a generation's rebellion, boxed in behind cold metal bars, their defiant stares meeting the officers' rigid posture. Raincoats and rumpled clothes hint at the chaos of the seaside riots that erupted over the Easter weekend. It feels like a stark moment in youth culture history, when style, identity, and frustration spilled into the streets and demanded to be seen. Thank you for watching. If these rare vintage moments sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more incredible stories from the past. Drop a comment below with your favorite photo. I'd love to hear what caught your eye. Until next time, keep exploring history.